I'm Marcia Sweet with University, and the name of our program is Catch. We want you to catch the vision of healthy living. Now, if this is your first time joining us, I need you to take the survey, and the link will be posted below. And please click on my name, Marcia Sweet, as your nutrition education program assistant. So let me tell you a little bit about our program. We're going to be meeting every week whenever you are ready to meet with me, and we're going to be talking about nutrition, but we're also going to be exercising because our bodies love to move. And today we're going to look at where our food comes from. Now, thanks to the wonderful people at the First Christian Church in Highland, Indiana, we have this amazing garden, and they are going to let us pick some food that we'll be cooking for our meal today. So come join me in the garden. This garden is absolutely beautiful. The good people here at the First Christian Church have spent several years developing this garden, and they donate the food to people in the community. Now, I love this idea because it shows you that food doesn't grow in cans, but I'm sure you guys already knew that. Instead, look at this. We have green beans, and we're going to pick one. You see that? That wasn't hard. That's just how easy it is. The hard work is planting and weeding and taking care of the vegetables. Now, come over here with me, and you're going to see tomatoes. This is how the tomatoes look as they're growing. Now, if you look here, here's a baby tomato. And what happens, you'll get a flower like this one. And when that flower finishes blooming, at the bottom of that little flower, deep inside, is a baby tomato. And that baby tomato will grow and grow and grow until it looks like this. And this is ready to pick. So, you see that? They almost fall off of the vine. And we have over here more green beans. And something that they do here at the First Christian Church, they plant flowers, and the flowers draw bees. And the bees help to pollinate all of this so everything grows the way it's supposed to do. Now, these help our bodies to grow the way it's supposed to. Let's go back over here. And we're going to talk more about this every single week. And you're going to understand why fruits and vegetables are so important. Just like bees are important to this garden, these are important to us. Right now, I am holding something that is so amazing. Consider it those jewels that you get in video games that adds an extra life. That's what fruits and vegetables do to you. It improves your life, makes you stronger, makes you healthier, but more on that later. First lesson is called Basic Concepts because this is the building block. This is the very first thing you need to know about taking care of this absolutely amazing thing you've been given, this amazing gift called a body. Now, your body is so remarkable. You have more than 600, yes, more than 600 muscles. You have more than 200 bones. You have thousands and thousands and thousands of nerves, and all of it is designed to help you stay strong and healthy. All you have to do is pay it back. You have to invest the time and the effort into taking care of this incredible machine. Now, first, we do that by doing go activities. So, a go activity is quite simply that. We go. So a go activity is running, it's skipping, it's jumping, it's dancing, it's riding your bike, it's chasing a ball. Whatever way you chase a ball. You may chase your ball playing tennis. I like to play basketball loved playing football when I was younger. I love playing soccer. Whatever way you play with your balls, that's the way we want to do our go activities. And when we do go activities, we're targeting 4 different areas of our body. First, we're targeting our lungs. Now, why are we targeting our lungs? I want everyone right now to take a deep breath. So, and hold it. Let it out. You just found out what your lungs did. Now, can you imagine struggling to breathe, going, not very good? That's why it's important for us to keep our lungs strong and healthy, and exercise or doing go activities help our lungs remain strong and healthy. So we're going to do some exercises today that will help you target those lungs and make those lungs strong and healthy. Now, the second area of your body that you want to focus on is your heart. Now, when I was in schools, kids would laugh and go, "Ha ha, Mrs. Sweet's using a Minecraft heart." But it sends the message, right? But let me show you what the real heart looks like. This is amazing. This, my friend, is beating 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. It never takes a vacation. It never asks for a pay raise. All it wants is for you to move. Now, you see this little thing here? It's about the size of your fist, but it's pumping blood to the entirety of your body. So it does like this, boom, 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 boom. And each time it pumps, that blood's going to your fingertips, to your brain, to your tippy toes. It's flowing all over. There is no part of your body that is not touched by this one incredible muscle. The third part of our bodies that we're going to be targeting are our muscles. Now look at that guy. He's ripped. Boom! But my friends, this is not the goal. The goal is not to look as big as the next guy. The goal is not to run as fast as the next girl. The goal is to be the best you possibly can be. And you do that by building muscle. So think about what your muscles do. They help you lift. Your muscles help you pick vegetables. Your muscles help you drink water. Your muscles help you do everything. They help you chew. They help you talk. There is nothing you could do without muscle. Is it important to keep your muscles strong? Yes, it is. So remember, we're not trying to get ripped. We're trying to be the best us we possibly can be. And each day, we want to work on getting better. And last, we want to target bone. So I always forget this one. You have either 205 or 206 bones in your body by the time you're an adult. And every single one of those bones does something special. So your skeleton, which is the whole system of bones in your body, your skeleton has 3 jobs. It helps you to stand upright. Everyone stand up. Stand upright. Hold your head up high. I call this your power pose. Can't be a power pose without a skeletal system. Instead, you would be a bowl of Jell-O. Now, is there anything powerful about Jell-O? No, my friend, not at all. Number 2, your skeletal system helps you to move. Exactly. And number 3, your skeletal system protects everything that keeps you alive. Now think about it. Your brain, which controls your nervous system, sends thoughts, helps you to do every single thing, including little things like blinking and breathing, is protected by this gigantic bone called a skull. Inside of your rib cage, there's your heart, your lungs, your stomach, your spleen. All of these wonderful things protected by bone. And you need that bone to stay strong and healthy. How do you do it? You guessed it, exercise. So we're going to do 3 exercises that are going to strengthen our lungs, strengthen our heart, strengthen our muscles, and ready? Hold it. Sorry, I forgot how many fingers I have. And they're going to help us to strengthen our bones. Let's get moving. So I want you guys to find something that you can toss. Now, it can be something as simple as a stuffed animal. I'm using a beanbag. Whatever you happen to have, grab it, and we're going to use this as our exercise tool. And I want us to monitor what our bodies are doing as we're exercising, because that's very important. Now, first, before we get started, if you have your beanbag, stuffed animal, you can use a scarf, just something that you can hold on to, something you can toss. I want you to hold it in your left hand. I want you to stand up, stand straight. Make sure you have enough room to move. We want to be safe. And we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to find our pulse. So take 2 fingers on your right hand, put them on the left side of your neck, right there. And what you're feeling, you're absolutely quiet, is the heart beating and resting. This is how we monitor our heart. You can also monitor your heart by taking your pulse in your wrist. Now, if you look very carefully, you'll see this crazy, amazing conglomeration of veins and arteries and ligaments, and it's just crisscrossed across this hand. Right there, in the middle of that traffic jam, we want to put those 2 fingers and feel it. Yep, the closer you get to your thumb, the stronger that pulse gets. Now, if you notice, I'm using 2 fingers, not a finger and a thumb. We don't want to use our thumb because the thumb has its own pulse. So if you want to take the pulse in your thumb, you can do like this. And you'll notice that there's a pulse there. Now, if you can't find your pulse here, and you can't find your pulse here, that does not mean you're a zombie. That means there are some other places we can look. We can look inside of our ankle, and we can look behind our knee and find our pulse in all of those areas. And if you can't find your pulse after searching all those areas, if you have one of those ninja pulses that refuse to be found, by the time we work our hearts, you're going to be able to find your pulse. So we're going to start off slow. We're going to toss this up gently. And we're going to catch it. Toss, catch. Toss, catch. Toss, catch. Take your pulse. Yeah, my pulse isn't impressed either. My pulse is going, what, Marcia, that's the best you got? It is so completely non-phased right now. But my friends, we're going to start moving more. Ready? We're going to toss, catch, clap. Whoops. Toss, clap, toss, clap, toss, clap, toss, clap, toss, clap, toss, clap. Whoops! And it's totally okay if you drop it. We don't give up. We keep moving on. Take your pulse. Okay, my pulse is now saying, so I guess you're trying to get my attention now, huh? You're doing something. Your body is designed to move, so it will respond when you start moving. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take this, we're going to put it on our knee. Ready? And we're going to spin that knee around. And we're balancing. And I want you to be safe, so if you feel uncertain, make sure you hold on to a table, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Move that leg around. Now let's try our other leg. Ready? Now, because I'm dropping it and bending down and I'm moving, my body is starting to be impressed, and I'm starting to feel my breath coming faster. And now take your pulse. Now we're going to lay this down and we're going to do some jumping jacks. Now, if you have a stuffed animal and you need that stuffed animal to get some exercise too, you can hang on to your stuffed animal. But we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Ready? Get on your mark. Make sure you're safe. You got enough space. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now take your pulse. And what you're feeling now is your pulse going. Last, and this is our third movement, we're going to run in place for 1 minute. Yep. So here's what's happening. When we run, when our feet start pounding, in addition to our hearts going boom, 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 and our lungs going, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, our bones are going to get thicker. So let's start running. Starting now. Let's go. Now, you want to make sure you're not knocking over your little sister. You want to make sure you're not breaking your mom's vase. Be careful. Keep going. Good job. Keep it up. Your heart is now starting to go, oh, I think she's serious. She means it. Keep moving. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. You are so incredibly awesome, and your body is loving this. You may not be impressed, but your body certainly is. Keep going. We got 10 more seconds. Let's finish hard. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Faster, faster, faster. Come on, 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 come on. Got it. Do you see anything? Listen. Take your pulse. Yeah, you know, right? Feel your face. Exactly. So what is all that? That's your body talking to you. Those are called body cues. And they look like this. Your heart's beating faster. You're breathing harder. You have a warmer face, and you may be sweating. Now, because I'm at this lovely location, and it's only like 75 degrees outside, absolutely beautiful day, I'm not sweating. I'm quite comfortable, but I am winded. And you know what? My muscles are feeling pumped, and I'm breathing harder. All sorts of great things are happening in my body as a result of that. So, you want to do this 60 minutes every day. Yep, and your body isn't impressed if you do it all at once. Instead, your body likes it when you do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon, 20 minutes in the evening. So take your dog out for a walk, ride your bike to your friend's house, run, jump, skip, go to the park, play chase. All those wonderful things are go activities, and your body will say, hey, thank you so very much for the go activities. So today we're going to make an absolutely amazing dish. My friends were kind enough to pick some zucchinis and tomatoes, and we're going to prepare that right now. Hello. So today we're going to use some of the beautiful produce that came from this lovely garden to make Italian zucchini. And all the foods that I'm using here, with the exception of the garlic and the Italian seasoning, came from this lovely garden. Oh, and the onion, I bought that from home. Now, the reason I like this is because a lot of times we run into two problems. Well, three. We get tired of eating the same old thing. So today we're going to do something completely different. Number two, sometimes we run out of money and we still need food. Well, you can turn to your area churches, and a lot of churches have food pantries. This church has a lovely food pantry. And this church also gives away fruits and vegetables. So we can do that. And you're probably going, hold it, Mrs. Sweet didn't mention any fruit. Well, fun fact, the tomatoes are fruit. But I discovered back in the 1800s, Congress decided that they're going to call it a vegetable. So technically, it's a fruit and a vegetable. So we're going to use the sesame seed oil, and you can use whatever oil you happen to have. And remember, anything that we make as part of the Catch program, you can use whatever you happen to have at home. And I am going to add a little garlic to it. First, I'm going to let my oil heat up. And you can use as much or as little as you would like. And my oil is starting to smoke, so that tells me my pan is ready. I wish you could smell this. This is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to chop up an onion. Now, you'll probably notice that my onion, I'm sauteing that. And I'm going to turn that down just a little. You don't want your garlic to burn because it'll get bitter. And who wants bitter garlic? You'll probably notice my knife is in a paper towel. It's because I don't want it to cut me or anyone else. And that way, no accidents happen. And I am removing the outer skin of my onion. Now, there's something I need to tell you guys. Always wash your hands before you get started. While we were off screen, I went and I washed my hands. And I'm wearing gloves just to protect the food. Not to protect my pretty hands, but to protect the food. So, I am going to use that. And I'm chopping my onion now. And I'm going to saute my onion with that garlic. And it's going to be amazing. Now, you don't want to use a knife unless you have an adult present. But feel free to do this with any vegetable. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And I wish you guys could smell this. So while my onions and garlic are softening in the oil, that's perfect. I'm going to wash and chop my vegetables. And they are going to be so remarkable. And I don't mind large pieces because that's going to cook down. Uh-oh, you know what? I got on that garlic just in time. That garlic, uh-oh, I see some burn in my garlic. I'm getting that out because I do not. Did I turn that up? I thought I turned it down. You do not want burned garlic. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. And I'm going to wash my vegetables. You always want to wash your vegetables before you use them. This is going to be so good. Now to my caramelized onions and garlic, I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. And if you notice, I'm not using a lot of salt. So far, I have not taken out the salt container. And it's because too much salt is not good for my heart. Now, if I'm going to exercise and do all those wonderful things for my heart, I'm not going to add anything to it that'll make it worse. Oh, I wish you guys were here and you could smell this. And now I've got clean vegetables and I'm going to chop those up. And I'm chopping my tomatoes. And I'm going to just do a rough chop because these are going to melt down. I wish you could see how wonderful these tomatoes are. They are so perfect. And you know what? We pulled them just off of the vine. So they've been off of the vine for less than an hour. Sorry about that. Is that not magnificent? And I'm going to put my zucchini in here so it can be washed too. So the reason we're washing our vegetables is because, well, they're grown outdoors, which means they're surrounded by the elements. And that helps them to grow the way they're supposed to, but we also don't want their germs. Now, as I said earlier, make sure you have an adult present if you're using a knife. If you're old enough to use a knife, make sure you have that adult's permission. You want to be safe. And when you're in a kitchen cooking, there's no goofing off. Stay focused on the job at hand, my friends. Oh, it smells amazing. And now I'm going to start my zucchini. And if you notice, those earlier tomatoes are breaking down. Oh, it looks so good. And I'm washing my zucchini. Now, what we're going to talk about in our next lesson is why we should have fruits and vegetables in our diet. Let me give you a sneak peek preview. Every single color of a fruit and a vegetable does something different for your body. So you notice we have the white from the onions. We have, and I'm going to add those, the red from the tomatoes. And now I have green skin with a white vegetable. And that is going to do something different still. So the white is good for reducing inflammation in my body, any swelling. The green is good for strengthening my bones. The red is great for my heart and my brain. And things like onions and garlic help to prevent illnesses. It builds your immune system. I am so happy. This looks so good. Now, after it's cooked, if you want to add some salt, you can add a little. But remember, too much salt isn't great for my heart. Salt is it's a woe element because of what it can do to your heart. But a little salt is good for your body. So we just want to use this in moderation. And I'm going to stir that up. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? And my friends, you can have this dish with rice and chicken. If you're a potato person, you can serve it with roasted potatoes. I bet this would be amazing with roasted potatoes. And now we're just going to let that simmer. And in the meantime, we're going to clean up our workspace. You never want to leave your workspace dirty. So, I'm going to put this away and put that up. And because I'm out here in the garden, I'm going to clean up by taking my dirty dishes home with me. I'm covering up my spices. You don't want to leave your spices uncovered because the moisture will cause them to lose their flavor. And remember, this is the towel for my knife. So I'm going to put that up. And it's going to go in a bag that I have just for dirty things. And here's my can opener. Turns out I had enough tomatoes so that I didn't need my canned tomatoes. And we're going to put everything away. And by the time I'm done cleaning, my dish should be done and we'll be ready to eat. So let's take a look at it. Oh, is that not beautiful? See that bright green on that zucchini? That is lovely. In a few more minutes, this would be ready to serve. So in the meantime, and if you notice, I want to show you guys this. The tomatoes have broken down and they've created a little gravy. Take a look at that. Is that not lovely? And this is a heart-healthy part of your diet. Thank you so very much for joining us with Catch today. Come back next week and we're going to be talking about fruits and vegetables, why we need to eat those kinds of things. We're going to do more go activities. We're going to make something special, secret ingredient, ramen noodles. Look forward to seeing you. Let me show you how our meal ended before you go. So like they do on the cooking shows, allow me to plate. Ta-da! Please enjoy. Thank you so very much for catching the vision of healthy living. This is Marcia Sweet with Purdue Extension, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.